Cancer, welcome to Morning Air Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me. I wanted to go ahead and change up some of the readings because I felt like I was routinely doing the same style every month, and I wanted to spruce it up, and I want to do a you and them reading. So I've reflected on your cards, I reflected on your energy, and I've gone ahead and laid out the spread. This top portion of the cards, there's 3 for your energy, and then there's 3 for the person that you're dealing with. Towards the end of the reading over here, this is a mutual energy followed by a clarifying card for what you both are collectively feeling about this situation. So it is a general reading. It's not going to apply to everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to all my subscribers, my comments, likes. I love hearing your feedback, so it's really so appreciated. All right, let's get into it. So, how you're feeling about this particular person, it can be male or female. You definitely feel like you have this overwhelming love for this person. You feel as though this is divinely guided. You feel as though it's almost a situation where I feel like even if this person keeps burning you out in a way, or they keep trying to give you reasons like not to love them, you have so much overwhelming love for them that it's very difficult for you to cut them out of your life. The other aspect of this, I'll hold these all together, is the 5 of Pentacles. So you are feeling left out right now. It could be that you're potentially not feeling the same exchange for love. Maybe you feel like you're questioning a lot about, does this person love me? Do they even want to be with me? And so following that with the Queen of Swords, you got real with them, or you are planning on getting real with them. This is communication. It's very quick. It's very honest. And it's very straight and to the point. So this could also be a situation where you were involved with somebody who you loved so dearly, and they may have left you, or they may have moved on and you guys separated from each other, and you felt extremely left out in the cold, very hurt, isolated, and alone. You may have had the opportunity to communicate with this person and share that insight on, hey, look, this is what you did, and this is how it affected me. This also could be to, because this is your energy right now that I'm pulling in for mid-May. So an energy is fluid. It can be for any time, past or present or future. So I believe that this can also mean internally inside, you've become honest with yourself about whatever this relationship means to you and where you want it to go and how you want it to be. It could be that, you're getting real with yourself about your expectations from this person, or expecting them to be a certain way that you know that they just won't, and being like, I won't tolerate this anymore, and sticking to your guns on that. So their perspective for how they're feeling is the High Priestess, followed by the 5 of Swords, and followed by the Queen of Cups. So the High Priestess, they're holding in a secret, okay? They're holding in a secret, or it could be that they're especially intuitive at this point in time right now. The 5 of Swords tells me that they're very unsettled right now in their life, that they feel like they probably can't make many decisions because they feel like they're in a stagnant place and they're unable to kind of like see their way out of it. This is also a card of like a loss in victory, right? This person feels like they didn't win anything. I don't want to say like the politically correct way, because it's not what I mean. I mean to say like there was no victory in a situation, because the upright position, I always look at this card and I see that this person clearly won and would have won because the battle because he has 3 swords and the other 2 people in the back gave up their swords. So it's like he's triumphant, but at what expense? Was it fair? You know what I mean? So in this reverse, it's like this person, whomever you're connected with or you wish to be connected with, they feel like this is not how they wanted it to go. However this speaks to you. And they could be not opening up the way that they want to because they too feel the love and the abundance and the appreciation for this connection with you. And it could be that maybe if, your energy, you did cut the cord on this relationship. And you were like, I'm done with this shit. Like, I'm done with the guessing games. I'm done being left out in the cold. I've had nothing but love and appreciation for you. I've accepted you in all your hard times, all your good times. I've been there for you. And then you leave me, or you've made me feel left out, or, you've distanced yourself from me. And so you got real frank with the fact that this is not something you'll tolerate. And this person may feel like, in order to save face, and I'll explain why once we get to your your mutual card, is that this person may be keeping to themselves and acting like on their best behavior because they don't feel, they're not proud of the fact that whatever happened, but they also feel really, really, they're not really secure in their life right now. They have a lot of things that they're going through, that they're maybe juggling. And at the end of the day, you're very special to them. And they know the connection that you had with them. So there's no doubt about that to them. I think that they're trying to avoid an inevitable conversation, an inevitable cycle that needs to happen in order to either rejuvenate this relationship or leave it. Your mutual card is the 5 of Rods in reversed. So this speaks to, my dogs are fighting outside. This speaks to both of you guys not wanting to get into that crazy argument or be very heated, be mad at each other. Clarified by the Tower card. But knowing that you both are avoiding what needs to happen to progress or to put an end to it. This could be a karmic cycle. This could be a relationship. Okay, right. So with the Emperor as well. And the Judgment. So you guys are both feeling like, because energies mirror each other, and this Tower card, there's a person here falling out and there's their exact reflection falling out as well. So both of you guys in this situation are wanting to kind of tiptoe around what's really going on. I know many Cancers, and you guys are a very, very peaceful, peace at all costs type of energy. Whomever you're dealing with, it seems to be kind of like that in that sense. They don't want to argue. They don't want to fight. They might be afraid to open up, and that's why they're keeping secrets, because maybe they don't want to find out what you really think of them or how they really were, how they really hurt you, because you're coming in like the Queen of Swords. You are being honest and upfront and definitely cutting through the bullshit. And so basically this is saying that the Tower is a shakeup, and this is something that has to happen. You had the Judgment in the upright to make a decision, to make that call. Is your past, for both of you, if this is a past relationship, is that past going to come back? Will you rekindle it? Will you not? And the Emperor being extremely decisive. Some of you might be dealing with an Aries. Some of you might be dealing with a water sign like yourself, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. But this is speaking to things ending, things beginning, and knowing that both of you don't want to hurt each other. So if that's the case and you go into it knowing that a conversation needs to happen, this person's important to you, and you're important to this person. And if this is something that you want to work on with them, then you both need to lower your guard, because you both feel this way. You're both like, I don't want to talk to this person because I know at the end of the day, I'm going to be the piece of shit that ruined the relationship or whatever it is. If you allow naturally the tower moment to happen, you know, to be honest about the communication, not to be extremely aggressive with each other, but to allow nature to take its course, inherently judgment call will be made for you. You're both fearing the end of something, but a lot of the times beginnings don't happen without endings. So it could be that you again are wanting to rekindle with this individual, and you both don't want to fight with each other, which is great and fine, and you shouldn't. You should approach it from, again, a standpoint where you're being honest and upfront, but you're not being disrespectful to each other, and you're letting each other hear one another's point of view, especially if this matters to you and you do want this to work. You do need to let this tower moment happen. So this conversation is going to illuminate things. You know, you might find that you're learning things about yourself you never knew this person felt. They're learning things that they never knew that you felt. And so their world is shaken up, and so is yours. But in order to be decisive about where this is going to go with the past, or, you know, the call that you need to make on this relationship, either you're going to blow the whistle or you're not, you need to utilize that. You need to be able to, because she's no bullshit, but she's not the most tactful person with her words. She doesn't care who she hurts. Whereas this is you. This is who you are. And you're dealing with somebody who also is very, I believe, very sensitive and secretive. And if you're dealing with somebody who bottles up emotions a lot, and they're finding it very intimidating to speak to you because they feel like they might get this person again. And I love her, don't get me wrong, but, you know, they don't want to deal with somebody who is so cutthroat because you were fed up and you got, you know, you had said what you said and it was done and over and it was like that was the end of it. Then you need to go ahead and use the caution that you genuinely want to use to make things better and allow for this tower moment to happen. Because you don't need to avoid this, because again, with things that shake up your world, the best things come out of it. Yeah, and so the Seven of Cups, I feel like you guys have a lot of these possibilities that are going to happen for you. You need to go ahead and let this, yeah, and then followed by the Ace of Rods. You need to let the nature of the way this is supposed to unfold by not communicating and or by avoiding, like being afraid, so afraid of what one another will say to each other. You're afraid that someone's going to blow up or you're going to blow up and it's going to be a huge, you know, it's going to be back to square one type of situation. Go into it with the approach that you want. Let the tower moment happen how it's supposed to happen naturally. Be careful, you know, be cautious. And with this Ace of Rods, you have a beautiful new beginning. You know, you have the Seven of Cups and you have all of these possibilities, all of these different things that are going to happen for you if you allow yourself to be able to have them. So Cancer, that is your you and them reading for mid-month May. And I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know if you like this style and or if you prefer the other reading. We can go ahead and do that, but I'm probably going to go ahead and do mid-month readings all this way for every sign. So stay tuned if you're cross-watching and you want to check out who your person is, what their thoughts are. Yeah, so all right. Thanks, guys. Bye.